Hello everyone and welcome back to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Last time we killed our first large monster. This time we're gonna go see some different villages. So, to see those villages, we talked to the quest gal so we unlocked the second star of quests. We're gonna talk to this flight attendant. She's pretty much just telling us we have new villages to go to. So the first one we're gonna go to is Kokoto. And for each of these villages, we're going to get a little intro cutscene. Just showing off the area and seeing how it looks. Alright, we're going to head on over here to the left to the Grand Meow. And what this is another Palico Scout. So, now we have another scout we can have looking for our cats. This makes the ground a whole lot easier. And another thing to keep in mind is that each different village has different scouting biases. Berna is balanced, Kokoto is offense, Poke is recovery, and Yukomo is, I think, assisting or support. So I didn't see any good ones here. We're going to go talk to the chief for a second, and he's going to give us a quest to do. Also, he's gonna welcome us too, I guess. I think he's also telling us we have a house we can go to. Next, we're gonna go to Poke. Alright, and here's another Palico Scout. Again, we're gonna look through these guys, see if they have anything we want. Alright, not on this one either. I think I should probably talk to the chief to cut down on traveling time. So we're gonna go down here, and she's gonna pretty much just tell us the same thing. Just mash through that. Now we're gonna go to Yukomo. And I already know what we want. Alright, so like the cutscene showed, we're gonna head straight through the village and go to the left. And we're gonna see what we can hire, hopefully something good. Here's big boomerangs, no soothing roll though. Unfortunately, it looks like we do not have one we want from these guys. So, we're gonna talk to the chief here. She's also gonna give us a quest. She's gonna tell us about the foot bath and everything here. And now we're gonna head back to Kokoto. So, now that we have a few quests we have to do, if you look online, you'll see that on the key quest list that some of them don't have to be required, but they actually do to unlock some required key quests. So, we're gonna just talk to this quest gal. And as you can see, we have Bye Jaggia, slay the Giaprey, and slay the Velociprey. We're going to take that first quest and go hunting. Now, since we have 3 quests, that'll make getting our decent Palico, or Prowler I should say, useful. Or easier. Sorry. Also, for every new area, we'll get a little intro cutscene like this one. Something I didn't do was make our cow equipment, but since we aren't hunting any large monsters, I'm not too worried about it. I'll just have to try to remember it whenever we get back. Alright, so what we're looking for in this quest are these blue creatures. They're the Velociprey. And we're just gonna go ahead and start whacking them. You can carve these guys. I do not think they give materials you can make weapons out of. Unfortunately. Because, like the Macau, they have a bigger version too. Though unlike the Macau, their bigger version is very lackluster. Alright, so we need to kill 10 of these guys. So we're gonna head on into area, I think 3. That last area was area 2. As you can see, our cats are pulling out their support moves. There's a barrel bomb bay. And just be mindful of those bombs, especially if they have mega or giggle barrel bomb bay, because they can flinch you. Also, I think Giga will launch you. So just be careful. If they have one of those, get out of the way. Half of the time they'll just be hit by a fireball or something and then lose it immediately. Alright, now into area 4, there's a couple more here. You can gather them if you want, but again, they don't really make equipment. So we're not going to worry about it. They also do drop monster bonuses, I think. Go ahead and apply piercing boomerangs, just make it a little bit easier. Your boomerang buffs do apply to your boomerang spin, making it stronger. For the piercing boomerangs, it makes it hit more times. Again, it makes it really good. Whenever we get big boomerangs, that increases damage on all of our boomerang attacks, so, by proxy, increases damage by our boomerang spin. Only the ranged attack portion, though. I think weapon upgrade increases the damage by the melee attack, but we're not going to be worrying about weapon upgrade because it's expensive and we're trying to focus on a boomerang playstyle. Alright, now we're gonna fight these guys. I think we only have to kill 2 of them, or maybe even just 1. Okay, 2. Get them out of the way. Alright, there we go. Now on this area 5 here, it's a den, and there's actually quite a few ore spawns. We are going to take some of it, just to make sure we have enough to make that Macau equipment. Like so. We'll also get aqua glow jewels. Those are used to make decorations, which we can equip on our prowlers, which I think is a little bit of a missed opportunity. Maybe even having like feline decorations that we could put on our prowlers to have skills. But we do have our own skill system, so I guess it's fair. Because they do kind of work like slots, like decorations do. But if we take that into account, then we don't have any armor skills. Which I guess fair enough, not limiting our armor usage is pretty decent. Alright, now that quest is over, we're going to send all that stuff to our item box after we get the little quest complete screen. Fire this stuff on the item box. Alright, there we go. We can go through our little quest reward. And now we've unlocked Boomerang Pro, as you see, or one Palico that had it, reached level 5. It also unlocked a bunch of other skills, but I don't think they're too useful right now. Gonna talk to the chief, he's gonna thank us. And he's got another quest for us, so we're gonna take it. Next, we're gonna head to... Well, we'll hold off on heading to Poke. For now, I'm gonna go through our Palico scouts and scan them over again. And I'll skip over it. Unless I find one right here. I guess I just found one right here. Doesn't have Boomerang Pro though. So we're gonna see if we can do a little bit better. We will hire that one though if we can. So I'll meet you back at Kokoto. Alright, so that was the only one we will be using. The rest of them came close, but didn't have the amount of skills this guy had. And again, unfortunately, he does not have Boomerang Pro, but we'll take it. So we're gonna head back to, I guess we'll go into our house. This will be a little bit quicker. But at that Palico Dojo we unlocked on our second quest, or I think technically our first quest, can now be used from our housekeeper, and it's the first option. So what we're gonna do is go to lessons. No, I think we're gonna back out for right now and take the one we need to teach off of our active Palico. I think it was Rin. Yes. Now that he's off of our active list, we're gonna go to lessons and then Palico skill lesson. Now, whenever you teach a skill or a support move, you can teach up to 2 on the same Palico. As you can see, there's 2 slots. This is much easier than Generations was, where you could only teach 1. And not only that, you could not even change your skills. We're just gonna set that up, register that, listen, and do that. Now, if you did need to change it, you could go down to special training, and I can't select it right now. But when you went into special training, there was an option called change support move / skill. That's what you would use to change your secondary ability. You can change your other ones too, but it is random and not very reliable unless you have only one other option. There is an item later on that will let us choose, but that's not for a while. So for us, we're gonna take on the Giaprey quest. This will take us to another new map. Alright, this is the Arctic Ridge. We're gonna head on into Area 1 and see another cutscene. Alright, now we're gonna jump up on this ledge here to head into Area 3, I think? I think the one to the left is Area 2. No, this is Area 4. Okay, I'm completely wrong. Sorry. So we're gonna go into Area 4, and then on the right here, there's a little shortcut into what I think is Area 5. Now you can also get into Area 5 going left, but this gets us closer to the Giaprey. And I'm pretty sure this is Area 5. This might be something like Area 6. I'm not sure. I know what the areas are, I just don't know the exact numbers on them. Now, like last time, since these guys have a bigger version, we're not going to carve them because their materials don't make anything. Something to note is that in regular Generations, these guys did not have a bigger version. So they didn't have any equipment at all, I don't think. But we're just gonna attack these guys. Again, we need to kill 10. I think, pretty sure, absolutely sure actually. Yeah. So, we're gonna run through here. Go on, I think this is Area 6, and we're gonna head on to Area 8, I think. I guess if I press on the, yeah, it's Area 8. If you press on the left stick, it'll zoom in on the map you're currently in. You've got 3 more that spawned here, so we're gonna get them. This will put us up to 6, I think. Apply that piercing boomerangs now that we have them. Oh. You also have some blango here, and if they hit you with a snowball specifically, and your ice defense is low enough, which it will be since we don't have any good armor options, you'll get hit with the ice flight debuff. That debuff will make every dodge you do slide out, like your third dodge. Like that. To get out of the slide, you can do an attack. And I think that's the only thing you can do. Well, you might be able to do a support move too. But you can either do just your regular swing, or you can throw a boomerang. And those Blingo also have a bigger version, so I do not think they can make equipment. So we're not going to be carving them up either. And I think their weapon is not very good anyway. I don't know, I said that and we might be using it for 2 quest tiers later on if it's that good. I don't remember exactly. I've played through this game so many times and I still can't remember the small details. And for that I apologize, I do. We're just gonna knock these guys out. Another new monster is the Bullfango. A lot of you might have heard about these guys, and they are a nuisance if you're playing as a hunter. They're not too bad for palicos. They can still be annoying, but since we're moving around all the time, they're not the worst. Killing these guys won't give any good materials either, since they do have another bigger version. So don't worry about killing them. Just let this guy look off the cliff in peace. Alright, now we're going to jump down on the right here. Be careful, if you jump down on the left, you'll go all the way down, and we don't want to do that. We want to go into Area 3. And that was just Area 2 that we were in. And we're going to get these guys. Another thing I forgot to do was make the Macau equipment. Again, since we're not fighting large monsters, I'm not too worried about it. But you will notice I have a very short-term memory. And again, for that I do apologize. Oh yeah, we completed the quest. Okay, so if we go up here, there's a little rock wall we can climb to get back up to that top layer we came in from. And usually there's an ore node. I see one up near the entrance. Go ahead and gather this if you don't have enough ore scraps for your Macau equipment. If you are on top of it, like I wasn't, then you would see whether or not you needed more. And you probably could have got them on the first quest we did, but I wasn't paying attention. These are Vespoid. They're kind of like Banahawr, but they do give different materials. Still not anything good, I don't think, but we will carve it since we can. I don't think we will be able to. Nope. And that's another cruel thing. The quest completes while you're carving something, you will not get the materials. Unfortunately. So just keep that in mind, try and get the main priorities you want to carve out of the way. Gonna send this stuff to the item box. Now while I do say that Giaprey equipment and the Bullfango and the Blango stuff do not make Prowler equipment, I think they can make specific Giaprey equipment for hunters. Also, I'm sure they're used for upgrading equipment and other things like that. They wouldn't have put them in the game if they couldn't. But anyway, we're gonna go see if we have any decent cats again. Because if we can get one with Boomerang Pro right off the bat, that would be just peachy. So I'll meet you back here again in Kokoto. Oh, also we talked to the quest guarantee. Got our rewards for that one quest and got another quest too. Sorry about that. Alright, so now that we're back in Kokoto, we're gonna go get our lesson completed. So we have a decent cat. Alright. Now we no longer have to worry too much about being inefficient, at least until we can unlock our support moves. So we're gonna select Chibi, I guess that was the one we got. And as for Palicos, we'll keep Calamari on, since it can use Palico Rally. And I guess we'll keep Rin. Rin will be decent since it has Demon Horn. And, as you can see, once we reach level 5, we don't get an extra skill slot, but we do get more support move slots. Now we're going to give Health Horn, and Health Horn unlocks whenever you hunt the Great Macau, as you can see in that little left icon there. And for Rin, it's going to get, I guess, Barrel Bombay. I have them throwing bombs all over the place, why not? So now they're a little bit supportive and they can help us out too. Now we don't have Soothing Roll yet, but don't worry, the next large monster we do hunt will give us that. I guess we should probably equip some equipment, actually, before I do anything. Well, hold on. Very indecisive here. For Rin, we'll give him some of our armor. We'll give him our alloy helm, alloy mail, and then the Jaggy knife. since I do think it's time we graduated to Macau equipment. And I guess this is a good reason to force me into it. Every village, other than Berna, also has armories and canteens. So we're just gonna go ahead and get that started. Trade for scraps, Macau scrap, and we're gonna throw it all into it. Since we're not going to be playing as Hunter, it's more important to get all this stuff out of it. Again, just throw it all in there, you can use it for later. Unless you are planning on doing kind of a dual playthrough, then keep some of it. I'm gonna equip that. Equip the Macau helm. And equip that one. Alright. Now we're gonna go take on the final quest we're doing today. And that's Jaggia slaying, I think. Yeah. Jaggia are the female versions, so that's why they're different from the males, or the Jaggi. So we're gonna take that quest. Now, interesting thing about this cutscene, other than the first two, is that the first two made you go into Area 1 to view the cutscene. This one makes you view it immediately, and I'm sure this is probably a carryover from Portable Third. I think, maybe? I don't remember, I haven't played through Portable Third in a while, so. Either way, we're gonna go into Area 1. Onward into Area 2. I think this is Area 2. No, this is Area 4. Sorry, ignore me. We're gonna kill these big ones. These big ones are Jaggia. They hit a little bit harder too, but you can just tell by the way they look. They also have a little bit more health, I think, though I can't really tell because our equipment is better. Something special about those guys is that they give 2 carves instead of 1, so if you don't have your Jaggia equipment, which I recommend you switch to Macau anyway, but they do give you 2 carves to make that a little bit easier. And if you need it for Hunter's equipment, that's how you can get it. I don't think the Macau equipment is very good for Hunters, other than the green sharpness weapons, so that's an option for you. I can get this attack off. Now the Jaggi are gonna heckle us. They're gonna help try and attack too. Ren has a bomb, so I'm gonna steer clear and just, yeah, throw it into the nothingness. That's fine. Okay, now we're in Area 5. We're heading on into Area 6. There should be one here. Gonna kill her. Alright, now we're gonna head on into Area 8. Completely ignore Area 8 unless you want to do some mining and gathering. Also, it's very pretty. We're gonna head on into Area 9. This should be where the rest of our Jaggia are waiting. Yep, 3 of them. So we're gonna kill them. Oh no, they have 2 bombs. Get out of their way. Let them waste. Oh, look at that. Good job, guys. Phenomenal. Yeah, those bombs are better for large monsters that probably don't move as much, hopefully, and they have a bigger hitbox too. I guess something to note about the bombs is that it doesn't matter where they hit. Oh no, there's another one. Hey, you hit it. Good job, Ren. Still didn't kill him though. Anyway, bombs do fixed damage, so they're good even if they hit the tail or something that has low damage. Or low hit zone, I guess. Alright, now that's complete. There are a couple more areas if you want to go to. Guess something to note about this little gathering area here is that it gives royal honey, which is an account item. And later on, I think there's a quest to deliver royal honey. There you go, there's the royal honey, and just to show you it's an account item, there you go, it's the red one. It has a little yellow account item symbol under its description. And also, I'm noticing that our equipment, you can sort it by pressing the X button, but we're kind of filled up on stuff in our item pouch, so we're going to deposit that whenever we get back. Another thing is if you carve this wood here, you'll get Ecomo wood, which can be used for some weapons, I think. Ecomo weapons, specifically. And I'm sure you have to deliver some later on. Some more things you have to deliver that aren't quest specific are villager requests. The first Jaggy quest we did was a villager request, and some of them will just want you to deliver materials straight through the hub. So you'll have to take them from a quest, and then take them to the person that wants them. Actually, no, I don't think that's true. I think you have to go to our Argosy trader, who's in the Palico Ranch. Whether we'll cover that if we have to, I don't think we do, though. Could be wrong, though. Alright, we're gonna go to Yukumo. Tell the chief what we did and get our next quest. She's also telling us about contribution points. And something I did forget to do, I'm just fumbling this, is we wanted to change our scout bias. We want to change it to bombing. And the reason is, bombing cats have an adept dodge when you play with them as a Prowler. That's going to be our main play style. And I have completely messed it up by not looking for it. Thankfully, we can't unlock piercing boomerangs until later on. So, for now, I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, again, please comment below and ask them. I will try and answer them. And until next time, goodbye.